Hello, Sagittarius. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and thank you so much for joining me today. So let's jump in and see what the cards are indicating for you, Sagittarius, for the week of September 26th through October 2nd, 2022. And keep in mind, these are very general readings, not one-on-one readings, so some things will resonate, some will not. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and help support my channel. So let's begin. First card, Major Arcana card, Temperance. Major Arcana card, the Hierophant. The Eight of Wands. Sagittarius, I love this energy here. And the Major Arcana card, Judgment. Wow. Very powerful energy here. Sagittarius, main message that I'm receiving for the week ahead is to think before you act on something. I feel there are changes coming in, maybe by your own choosing, Sagittarius, but all is not what it seems. So tread lightly. Not to the point where you worry and be stressed out, but be aware of things that look like a good situation or possibly a friendly person or an offer too good to refuse could be disguised as something else. So with that being said, let's dive into your cards. And the first thing that I want to make mention of is you have 3 Major Arcana cards. This is a small reading here. And then you have the Eight of Wands, which is an energy of something moving along very quickly. So Major Arcana cards are change that's coming in. So you might be making something happen very quickly this week, but the main message I was getting was think before you act. Make sure you understand everything before moving forward. Now, your first card here is the Major Arcana card, Temperance. This is definitely an indication that this week is a very transitional week for you, Sagittarius. You could be integrating something new into your life or your daily routine, maybe expanding. And the Temperance card here is pretty much a card of trial and error as you're trying to get it like the right combination of balance. This is an indication that something is coming together to create something new for you, Sagittarius. So it could be you're integrating your life with someone else's, maybe integrating your work and home life in a different way. And for other Sagittarians, integrating spirituality into your everyday life. So you're making some changes, which is going to have a positive effect on your life. This is trying to find balance by experimenting, combining, creating, kind of changing things up a bit and then stepping back and see if that works for you. Now, if this involves another individual, I'm definitely picking up compromises necessary in order for success. Now, what I like about this Temperance card, this is your card and energy. So the universe has got your back on what you're trying to bring into your life. Make sure you have the amethyst crystal with you if possible. Wear amethyst on a daily basis. It's very good for decision making, emotional balance, protection, just a general healing. So it'll help keep you on track as you come up against little things that maybe need a little tweaking. Now, the number 14 of the Temperance card reduces down to 5. 5 is that challenging energy. It's bringing in change. It's shaking things up. But it's going to be the best thing for you, Sagittarius, for your personal growth and well-being. So don't be afraid of the change that's coming in. Just keep an eye on it and see what's working for you and what isn't. And then just change it up a bit till it's where you want things to be at. Next card, you have the Major Arcana card, the Hierophant, and this is a definite 5 energy. As for some Sagittarians, you're changing up your beliefs in regards to someone or something. There's something that you've been doing that's been like what I want to say on automatic pilot, because that's the way it's always been done. And you're changing that. You're looking at things from a different perspective, a different point of view. And for the Sagittarians, if you're looking for a different result, you have to change up what you're doing in regards to that. If you keep doing things in the same way, you're going to get the same results. So I do feel there is something different. There's change coming in. You're doing things differently. You're experimenting. You're trying new things so that you get a different result. Now, for some Sagittarians, the Hierophant can represent like ceremonies and rituals. So some of you might be getting engaged. And that is definitely changing up your status. You're going from single to being married. And I feel from many Sagittarians, you're just changing up possibly traditions that have been passed down. You're putting your own spin on it. And I really like this energy for you because you're kind of keeping things, you're respecting the tradition that maybe from previous generations. This could possibly be something that was part of your childhood and you're honoring it in some form, but you're putting your own spin on it, Sagittarius. So like an example that's kind of just popping into my head, an example would be how you celebrate the holidays. There might have been a way as you were growing up that the holidays were celebrated, things that you did. You might be carrying on with some of those traditions, but now you're making your own new traditions in regards to that. You're letting go of having to do things exactly as when you were growing up. So I pick up a strong indication of that, and that's part of the changes that are coming in. It's personal growth. It's all good, very positive energy. Now, one of my favorite cards, if you've been following my channel for some time, the Eight of Wands. I love when the Eight of Wands shows up in a reading, and the direction of the wands is very important. It changes up the meaning of this card. And for you this week, Sagittarius, you have this Eight of Wands. And that is something's taken off very quickly. So there is something that's going to be taking off, successful, maybe something branching off in a new direction. That could be you or something you're involved with. And this 8 numerology to this card is abundance. So a very positive card here coming in. This could be news that's coming in or news that spreads quickly. And that would be good in regards to business. If you're trying something new to get the word out about your business, it's going to take off and spread very quickly. And this is certainly a result that you would want. And possibly something new that you're trying. So I love this Eight of Wands energy coming in for you, Sagittarius. It is in regards to something that is showing up. It's coming in very fast, very quickly, changing things up to what I'm going to say a desired result that you want. And we see here the sun coming up, blessings, blessing the wands as they're going forth on their very rapid journey. Now, your last card here is the Major Arcana card, Judgment, hearing the call. It represents angelic messages coming in, an indication that something is ending. You might be changing up something, maybe a tradition or how you've done something all this time. You're changing it up, so something's coming to an end. This is a card of drastic change. It's a card of release. It's a card of reviewing things at this time. So you're looking objectively as to what's working for you, Sagittarius, and what is not. And change is definitely indicated by this card. And you're going to benefit immensely by bringing this change, embracing this change. But this is definitely an indication to tune into your higher calling, trust your instincts, your intuition this week. Pay attention, Sagittarius, to the signs and signals pointing you in the right direction. And you do have the number 20 numerology to the Judgment card. That is the number 2 amplified. It represents like the moment of creation when like two forces are coming together. So there's definitely something new that's being integrated into your life. That's what the Temperance card is all about. Could be by your own doing, or it might be coming in, whether you want it or not. And it's really enhanced, it's amplified, it's putting you back at what I want to say ground zero, like a fresh start. And it can be in regards to some big idea that you have, that you think is impossible, but it's not. But keep your ideas, your goals, keep that close to your vest so that nothing else around you interferes. Now, your numerology for your tarot cards this week, you have 14, 5, 8, and 20. Give me a moment. I'm kind of doing some air math here. That's actually 47, which reduces down to 11, which is a master number, very powerful energy, the potential for things to move along quickly. And then also, if you want to take it further, the number 11 can be reduced down to number 2. And that is what I feel you're striving for, balance. And definitely something is coming together this week to create something new for you, Sagittarius. Now let's take a look at what crystal's being suggested for you this week. And you have, if we can get it to focus, watermelon tourmaline. Whoops, sorry about that. Stress reduction. De-stress your mind, body, and schedule as you need rest, recharge, and revive. Always good advice, Sagittarius, as something might be triggering and elevating your stress levels, maybe all the changes that are coming in. With this Eight of Wands, that's happening very quickly. So try to introduce some stress management practices into your daily life, such as meditation, some exercise, spending time out in nature. Pay attention to your diet as well. Eat wholesome foods, cut out the junk foods. This is about simplifying your life when this card shows up. So meditation or yoga, maybe spending 5 minutes when you wake up in the morning, just tuning into your higher self. See what guidance and messages come through. Now, the last message here is from the Kitsune Foxfire deck. And you received, oh wow, watch and listen carefully. I believe she's one of the main Kitsunes. And this particular Kitsune is coming into you, Sagittarius, to advise you to think before you act. So yes, there's the energy that I was picking up in the beginning. This is not about worrying or getting stressed out, but don't be naive. Don't act in a rash manner. Examine carefully what it is before you, what you're going into, what you're hooking up with, who you're hooking up with. This is an energy of hesitation, kind of like counting to 10 before you act. It's going to benefit you more than you realize. There is something that I'm picking up with this Foxfire card. There's a person who is acting in a way that will only benefit them without taking your consideration, your needs in hand. So be careful, think carefully, act wisely, maybe seek out additional advice that will be of assistance to you, Sagittarius, before coming to any decision. Well, there you have it, Sagittarius. That was your messages and guidance for the week ahead. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to subscribe, help support my channel. Love and abundance to my Sagittarian family.